Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in the words of the RAMBAM, Hilchos Talmud Torah, and we're in Halacha Yud Aleph, number 11. And he writes, V'chayiv l'shalish es hazman ezman limidosei. A person is obligated to divide up his learning into three parts. Shlish b'Torah shebichsav. A third belongs to the written word. Ushlish b'Torah shebal peh. A third is to Torah shebal peh, the oral word. Ushlish yovin v'yaskil achris davar merishosoi. And the third part is where he begins to use his mind and his intellect to understand things clearly. V'yotzi davar midavar, to pull out meaning from other meanings. V'yidame davar l'davar v'yodim amida she'atorah nidreshes behen. And he has to compare things to each other and judge them and learn them out from the laws of exegesis of the laws of the darshaning of the Torah. Till he knows clearly. He's able to bring out and extrapolate what is asa, what you can't do, what you could do, and similarly, and other things that you learned from the transmission of Torah that you have. And that is called Talmud. When we say that you're learning Gemara, you're learning Talmud, that's the kind of learning that you're doing where you're putting things together, you're learning one thing out from the other, using the laws of exegesis that the HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave over to Klal Yisrael. You're delving deep into the matter. So says the RAMBAM further in Yud Beis, Kate said, how do you do this? Hayabal Umnos, if a person was a Bal Umnos, he had a job. And he worked a whopping 3 hours a day. Uba Torah Tisha, and then he would have to learn 9 hours a day. Oisa Tisha Kor B'Shalosh Men B'Torah Shebichsav. So those 9 hours, he divides it up like this: 3 hours the written Torah, B'Shalosh B'Torah Shebal Peh, and the 3 hours is for the oral Torah. And then he spends 3 hours delving deep into the ideas, understanding them better. The words of Kabbalah, of mysticism, are also included in Torah Shebichsav. Which means Divrei Kabbalah is the words of the Nevi'im, of the prophets. That's Torah Shebichsav u'peirusha, but the explanation Bichlal Torah Shebal Peh, that is the oral Torah. V'inyonos hanikraim pardes Bichlal Talmud, and the ideas that is called pardes, which are the more hidden away secret sections of the Torah, that's really the Kabbalah, the mysticism. That's called Talmud. What are we referring to over here? Says the RAMBAM, when you have to divide your learning up into these three sections, that's in the beginning of your learning. But you grow in your wisdom. And you no longer have to learn the written word. You don't have to be learning Torah Shebal Peh all the time. Make sure that you still have time set up, that you learn the written word and the Nevi'im and the prophets as well, so that you should not forget anything from the Torah itself. And rather you should spend the majority of your time on Talmud, which is Torah Shebal Peh. Why? Because according to the vastness of your heart, the yishuv daitai, and the settledness, tranquility of your mind. That's the way that a person is supposed to learn, and therefore Torah Shebal Peh becomes the ikar limud. Torah Shebichsav becomes the secondary limud. You have to still continue to learn the Torah Shebichsav, the written, which is the Chamisha Chumshei Torah, the 5 books of Moshe, and the Nevi'im and the Ksuvim. Yes, you need to know, so you shouldn't forget it. But the ikar learning that a person is going to do in their life, where they're going to derive the most wisdom and the most connection and the most satisfaction is Limud HaGemara, Limud HaTalmud, Torah Shel HaPeh. That is what is going to carry us through and has carried our nation through all of the generations. All the best. Have a wonderful day.